Hi guys, this is April. I'm here with Brianna. I got a guest speaker for us tonight to be all motivated and all happy. I'm so happy. I met Brianna at Unified and she is just awesome. Um, and she agreed and said it would be nice to have a guest speaker once in a while and get a different point of view of things. And so I have her here with me, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself. So go ahead and unmute you and mute myself.
Yay. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Brianne Kerr. Thank you so much, April, for asking me to be on your team call. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I'm Brianne Kerr. I am a Black status presenter with Unique. I have been with our fabulous company for almost a year. I hit Black status in 8 months. And I'm just going to kind of talk about my adventure with Unique. This is a really exciting month. Last month was the first month since I've been with Unique that they've actually done bonuses. And it's like blowing my mind. It's so flippin' exciting. And so this is the month, you guys. Like, there is so much motivation and there's so much going on that it's just the buzz in Unique right now is just amazing. So I joined Unique on June 2nd last summer. A little bit of my story. I am a mom of 3. I am an Army wife. My husband he actually just retired and he's an active duty soldier. I was a massage therapist and a birth doula and a midwife assistant prior to joining Unique. This is my first time in direct sales. I've never done sales before. I've never done direct sales before. This was my first time. And pretty much financially, my family has been in a difficult position for several years. The Army doesn't pay us as much as we need. And so I had my own business doing birthy stuff. And one of my really, really good friends joined a different direct sales company a couple years ago, and she's now one of their top earners. And so I kind of got to watch that happen. So I knew it was for real. So I knew that you could do like amazingly huge things. However, I knew that I couldn't sell the product that she was selling. Like, I knew that good sales comes from your heart. It's a sincere thing. We share, we don't sell. So I was kind of keeping my eye out for a company that I could stand behind. I was on Facebook one night and somebody was complaining about direct sales companies, and I saw Unique and I had never heard of them before. And so I hopped on the website and I checked them out, and I come from a very natural parenting, hippie-esque type of people who are very earth conscious and whatever. And I saw how clean our line was. And I was just like, okay, makeup, I could do this. And so I messaged my friend, who was top earner in another company, and I asked her if she knew of any sponsors for me to sign up under, because I just had that gut feeling. And she pointed me in the direction of Amber Voigt, who is my sponsor. And I had never met Amber Voigt before. I had never heard of Amber Voigt before. And I signed up. And it was scary. It was scary, you guys. Like, I had never done this before. I didn't know really that much about direct sales. I've always supported direct sales mamas because I like buying from people. I like supporting my own. But I had never done this before. However, I saw how much my friend was making, and I knew how much my family was in debt, like gathering up change, picking out what bill I was going to pay this month, because that was just kind of, what had happened. And the night I signed up with Unique, I just had this feeling, this was an opportunity. I had just put myself into business, and I was going to do this. I was going to do this. I was going to change my family's life. And I can remember my dad is a salesman, and I called my dad, and he was so excited for me. And I just knew I was going to do this. And I like to say that was the night that I became a Black status presenter, was the night that I signed on with Unique. And, I signed on with Unique, and I hadn't even heard of the 3D fiber lash before. Like, it was the opportunity. It was the product line. It was, it was just everything. and I just went for it. And I kind of exploded like we do when we joined. You know, I absorbed everything I could with a sponge. I started watching everybody YouTube that I could get on. If my sponsor said to read a book, I read the book and I would read it twice. I shared, I didn't sell. I'm very into attraction marketing, so not being spammy. And my team just started to grow. You know, I kind of already had like a really great market base. Like I had a lot of, I run natural parenting groups, and my other business I'd been running for a couple of years. So I already knew a lot of people. And I maybe hadn't done sales before, but I have done people. You know, I've spent most of my adult life empowering women and empowering other people and making them feel good. And so I put that out. You know, I put out my enthusiasm and my excitement, and my team just started growing. I hit green 2.5 months in with Unique. In the middle of August, I hit green. I almost double promoted green to orange in August. You know, I just would share my enthusiasm, and people were attracted to that. Leaders were attracted to that, and my team kind of took on a life of its own. About 1.5 months into my journey with Unique, mid-July, I started to get really sick. And I have vertigo all day long. I have Chiari malformation, and I got really symptomatic last summer. And I had to undergo brain surgery in October. I hit purple status. I was still in the hospital after brain surgery. You know, I was in so much pain. You know, most of my journey with Unique, I've been either in pain, recovering from surgery, or dealing with other like crazy medical stuff that has gone on with me. However, Unique was a priority with me. It's my passion. And because of that, you know, you put that in the forefront, and it almost made me feel better. Like I couldn't get up and do a whole lot of things, but I could sit on my computer and meet new friends and share my excitement and put on my makeup and take pictures. You know, there were so many things that I could do. And we are so fortunate. You know, I count my blessings every single day that I have a job that I can work with as many obstacles and hurdles that I've had in my life the past 9 months and still rise to the top of the company. You know, I mean, it's amazing. And I firmly believe that that happened because it was a priority, because I made a decision the night that I signed up with Unique. You know, I didn't have any experience with sales. However, I did know that if I wanted to rise to the top, I had to grow a company. You know, I put myself into business when I signed on with Unique, and growing a company and then teaching others to grow their company and empowering women to figure out that they are leaders, that's my job. You know, on top of sharing fabulous makeup, my job is helping women get that financial independence and get that confidence you get when you own your own company. And that's what it's about. Like, I've run Facebook groups for a while and empowering women. I mean, my job as a birth doula is empowering women, you know, in their birthing time. And it's so funny that I almost feel like I'm still kind of doing the same thing. My group, my team, we're called Team Awesome. That's my group name. Team Awesome is a place where women come and they feel really, really great. You get to the top of this company by creating leaders, by creating leaders. April jotted down some questions, and I get sidetracked, so I'm going to reference them right now. And one of her questions is, when did you start believing and acting like a leader? And I thought about that. And it was the night that I signed up with Unique, you guys. The night that I signed up with Unique, I was a leader. I owned my own company. You know, I owned that. That was mine, just like it's yours. I feel like some of us kind of are inherent leaders, and other of us have to work on personal development to get to that point. So you know, all of the women in my company, I encourage them the second that you feel like you have a downline. I mean, I started my group, Team Awesome, when I had one recruit and she was my little sister. And I started it because I needed like a place where all of the information that I was like, I'm a Googleaholic, right? So I joined Unique and all of a sudden I'm like, compliance. I have to learn about all this stuff and find all the images and make all the images. It was a place where I could compile all of that for her. And I encourage all of my leaders to have their own company, their own groups too, you know, because you are a leader. You're a leader. People join people, not companies. So if you have a downline, people are looking up to you. You know, you got to show them the way. There's an accountability there. I work my business just as hard, if not even, that's not even true. I work it harder now than I did when I first started. It's different because once you do hit elite and you are your own company, you know, leadership roles kind of change. But you are an example. And so, you know, this month, a lot of people are searching for green. As how are we going to get green? How are we going to get green? Well, you run, guys. You run. You share all the makeup. You have to get your team pumped up to share all of the makeup too. You know, it is doable. When I have goals, and I have goals every single month, what I do is I break it down. How many sales do I have to do every single day to get to where I want to go? And I'm such a numbers dork. Our charts in our back office really break it down for us. So I absolutely love our charts. So I encourage you to look at your charts. Look at your charts. How much do you need to do? What, you know, how much does your team need to do? You keep going. Sometimes we start out slow. I mean, we all have off months. Off months happen. But when you have a goal, that enthusiasm that you have that takes you to that goal is intoxicating. You know, you put that out and I'm telling you, the sales come to you. You always do the footwork. You never stop short. You know, I've had months where I was reaching for a promotion like last August. I was $300 away from Orange, you guys. Yeah, super big bummer. $300 away from Orange, and I didn't make it. But I worked until 3 in the morning that night trying to make it. I did not stop. And you know what? That momentum, that enthusiasm, I hit Orange in 2 weeks, the next month. So you keep going and you just do it. That's what you do. You know, a problem that a lot of people have, first of all, like the biggest problem that you're going to have in this business is yourself. You have to start leadership and becoming a black status presenter, becoming a green status presenter, becoming a pink status presenter, whatever your next promotional goal is, it starts with you. If you aren't convinced that you can do this, then you can't. You know, one of my favorite sayings is Henry Ford's saying, you know, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are right. So you make that decision. You know, you'll hear a lot of leaders say, you stare your why in the eye, then you can quit. And that's really true. And for me, like, money was a huge motivating factor for my family. My husband is injured. He got injured in Afghanistan and he was getting medically retired. And my little business wasn't financially going to be able to, you know, keep us afloat. So this had to be the way. I knew I was going to be a black status presenter. I did not know that it was going to be in 8 months. You know, our lives, my husband doesn't have to work. He's out of the Army and he's home full time because he is a Hoy and he is a unique dad. And, you know, financially, we're at a place where I'm making more money in 1 month that used to take us 4 months to make last year. You know, so the finish line. First of all, there is no finish line. Now my goal is black one. You know, there's always something. You have to keep that drive. But you guys, this is amazing. You know, this opportunity that we have is worth it. So you do it, and then you keep doing it, and then you do it some more. And then when you hit walls, because we all hit walls, I cannot tell you how many flop parties I've had. So many flop parties. But it's okay, you know, because we go and we look at, okay, what went wrong at this party? What could I have done better? Is nobody paying attention to Facebook parties? All right, what are we going to do differently? There is no such thing as walls. Okay? You don't let anything stop you. I'm constantly thinking about new ways to work my business and to reach people and to empower my downline to do the same. I'm making sure that I got all of your questions. What things did you do that really didn't work? All right, so kind of like what I just said, I don't want to say that things didn't really work. I had parties that really sucked. When I first started, like I'd never done an online party before, so I was doing like 5-day-long parties, and 5-day-long parties and events are kind of a bummer. Everybody stops paying attention to you by day 3, so I stopped doing that, and I started doing live Facebook parties. Now I am on doing a whole lot of different mediums where I'm not even really having Facebook parties anymore. I'm doing Google Hangout parties. I'm doing a lot of business on my Facebook page. I'm doing catalog parties. You know, there's always something. And so I don't want to say there wasn't anything that I did wrong, because there is no wrong. There is just doing it. You just do it. And if something doesn't work, then you find another way. But that motivation, that end of the line, you know, I mean, for me, I would go into my back office and I'd look on the list of all of our Black status presenters, and I'd look at their little pictures, and I would look. It's like, what are they doing? I want that. What are they doing? How can I get that? Leaders are readers, you know. If I ever have a month where sales and parties are kind of like, because that happens, I work on my personal development. I make sure that I'm being the best leader I can be for my downline. Some of my most favorite books for personal development is Think and Grow Rich and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those 2 are my favorite. I feel like Think and Grow Rich really, really changed my business. It's the whole philosophy that your business starts in your brain. Like, are you 100% convinced that you're going to do this? Because if you are, you know, every single day I say I am a Black status presenter. Before I was a Black status presenter, I just hadn't been recognized for it yet. I knew it. I knew that this would happen. You know, even the night that I hit Black status, I'm still recovering from, you know, brain surgery. It's kind of been a long recovery. And I hit Black status, and my whole body, like, I got so excited that my whole body kind of seized up. It was crazy. So even with like all of these crazy physical things that have been going on with me, my passion and my priorities were unique. And I've got 3 babies, you know. I've juggling that moms do. The most amazing thing about our job is it's relationship based. And so I can like have a crazy busy day and hop on Facebook and make new friends, and I'm working my business. Right. You know, all I have to do is, when we go out for errands, do my makeup and take some selfies in the car. I'm working my business. You know, talk to the cashier at Food Lion. I'm working my business. Our entire business is about people, and it's about building relationships with people and adding value to people's lives. Oh gosh, I ran across from one of my most favorite books that I just mentioned, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I ran across a quote last night that, let me find it for you guys, that I got to read for you because it's really true. You know, we're all different, and some of us are really, really outgoing. Some of us aren't. In order for your business to grow, you have to grow too. And so that's the most amazing thing, is that we could actually become better. You know, so we all have character defects, and we find ways to like reach deep down inside and become better. And let me find this quote for you. Let's see. I can't find it. I'm just going to remember it. Hold on, no, I'm going to find it. So we reach down, we become better. We become better friends. You know, I make friends with everybody. I join 1 billion Facebook groups, and I don't just go, oh my gosh, ask me about my lashes, who wants to buy some Unique? No, I go and I show an interest in people. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of friends that I do not sell to. I share to. And maybe they don't like makeup, but they've got aunts that do, or maybe they're interested in the opportunity. But it doesn't matter, because you just be a good friend and you meet lots of people. And if your market goes cold, it means you need to make more friends. That is kind of the way our business, okay, here it is. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you. So I tell the girls on my team, if you feel like you're hitting a wall, if you feel like your market has gone cold or the sales aren't coming in, like, first of all, you guys, every month is different. You know, we will have out of hand crazy months, and then we have months that everything just seems kind of slow. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means that's sales. That's just the name of the game, you know. I like to write down everything. Like, I will go to my back office and I will analyze each and every single month, and I will see what was I doing, what didn't I doing. I never, ever, ever have had a Facebook party or party of any kind. I love doing home parties where I did not book other parties, where I did not add more friends, you know, where I did not keep expanding my market. It's a really, really important thing. So this month, getting to green, you need to look to see what you need to do. And if you don't think that green is feasible, you guys, double everything promotion points for Jamaica. That is nuts. You know, let's say that you think that Jamaica is too far out of reach for you. Catalogs, cash, insane makeup trunk. Like, there's lots of really amazing incentives this month, but the most important incentive should be you want to change your life. Should be because you want to, you know, retire your husband in your jammies and hang out with your kids all day. You know, it should be because you want to change your life forever. And most importantly, it should be because you want to help change the lives of the women in your downline too. Your downline, your crossline, your upline. My team is a unit. You know, if you ever, you know, if you want to come and hang out in Team Awesome, you're more than welcome. But if you come into Team Awesome, no, you don't want to hang out Team Awesome. April is an astounding leader. That's kind of the way that it is we all help each other. You know, it's like a big family. And it's a place where leaders bloom. So I've talked to people, and they actually have downlines, but they didn't realize that they are leaders. You guys, people joined you. If you want your team to work, you have to be working your business too. I have seen entire legs die, done, because their leader stopped working their business. So even if they aren't in your back office looking at your PRS, they're watching the way that you're working. So if you want your team to work, then you have to be doing the footwork too, and that's just the way it is too. That's just the way that it is. If you, first of all, don't stop until this is my Great Dane. He decided that he wants to go give me kisses. Can you call the dog, honey? Sorry. Okay. Doggy kisses got me distracted, you guys. Run until the end. Reach out. If there are women on your team that they are working their business the way that you think that you need to be working your business, reach out and ask for help. You know, ask your downline what they need. Set challenges for them. What are their needs? You know, what do they want? What do they need? Be open for that. You know, go. You can do this. I know you can do this because I did this, and April's doing this, and if there's any month that it's more fun to be a pink or blue status presenter, it is this month, my friends, because it is totally doable, and $1,000 is a lot of money. So it's really, really exciting. All right, April, I'm going to go back and make sure that I answered all of your questions. Doop-a-doo. Oh, okay. I didn't answer this.
One
How long?
month.
Yeah, the how long that it take me to get to green status is the, did I answer that? 2.5 months. I had 20 personals and I had 50 people in my company. The month that I hit green, I had 2,400 in PRS and 19,600 in company sales. Like I said, I almost double promoted my, the month I hit green, I almost double promoted to orange. I was so close. It was so painful, but that's okay. Like I said, you go and you go until the end. I didn't think that was going to happen. You know, I have some amazing rock stars on my team. I learned from them. We grew together. You know, leaders are not at the top. We are down in the trenches working with you, you know, and if my eyes were closed to the amazing women on my team, I would not be where I am. You know, we all learn together. We are all a team. So, did I answer all your questions, April?
You did great. You did awesome.
Good.
Let me ask you one question. This is just something I thought of just right now. What would you say was something that, I don't want to say failure, but something that didn't work that you learned so much from to go on to do something else, that pushed you in a way, kind of pushed you on the right way? Does that make sense?
Something as far as how I was working my business and sharing the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, something that I did at the very beginning, like I said, Amber Voigt is my sponsor. She is very into attraction marketing and using Facebook, you know, as your platform. And something that I was doing that I'm pretty sure ended up turning off customers is my first couple months, I was so excited that I would share my really cute selfies and I'd post my link to buy. And it didn't take me very long before I realized that that was like spam bot written all over me. I mean, seriously, like within weeks, I realized that I shouldn't do that. The posts that I was making on my Facebook wall that got me the most sales and the most interest from my friends were the ones that I take where I'm cuddling with my kids or we're at the park and my makeup looks really great and I just talk about how much fun I'm having and how I feel super duper awesome and oh my gosh, my lashes are so awesome. And I don't post a link. And then in the comments, people will ask and then I post my link. You know, people don't want to be sold to. They don't. People like to figure things out on their own and they don't want to be sold to. People want to be friends with a person, not a product. You know, and so learning and being a better friend, it sounds so cliche, like how is me going to be a better friend going to get me like all the PRS that I need for the month? Well, you know what, it does. Because if you show an interest in other people's lives, they're going to show an interest in yours. So I really learned to work my Facebook page, my business page, and that's where I'll post my link and, you know, the more salesy stuff. But on my personal wall, you know, I call it subliminal marketing, you know. And
Indirect.
yes, it works very, very well, you know, like, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm at the spa. Mascara is awesome. That's it. You don't even need hashtag unique. If people don't know that you sell unique by now, then you have not been doing a good job. You know?
This is true. This is true. This is true. I think you've covered everything, and I am so grateful that you did this. And I am, you know, it's a fresh voice, and you have such a positive attitude. You have the contagious attitude that I love so much, and I'd join you.
You're so sweet. You know what, you guys? April is absolutely amazing. She was my roommate at Unified, and she loves you guys so much. Throughout the entire weekend, she's taking notes, thinking about her team. Like, you guys have an amazing leader, and I have zero doubts that you guys are amazing leaders too, because that's what this is about. You know, growing your own company and being that amazing leader and getting to green and going to Unified, you know, and getting that recognition. Getting to green is huge. Like, there's only, what did they say, like 2.5%? Like, seriously, you're called elite for a reason. And you know, you guys are really lucky. I love April. She's the best roommate ever. She didn't snore.
You're funny. I think, like, yeah. Thank you so much for doing this.
Absolutely. Good luck.
You've given some awesome advice, guys. You should watch some of her videos. She has some great YouTube videos. Before I even met her, I watched some of them. In fact, tonight I was watching the one about leaders make leaders make leaders make leaders, and that was, oh my God, it was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted to see and wanted to hear, and I just want to say thank you. So,
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys have an awesome night.
okay. And bye, guys. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it pumps you up and makes you positive and makes you believe in yourself, because that's what this is about. It's about empowerment and believing in yourself and getting the confidence to do something. Okay? Have a good night, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Bye-bye.